Good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about low-dose atropine plus in the control of myopia progression, our experience. Myopia is the leading cause of visual impairment in children, and its incidence is increasing rapidly due to the digitalized era now. It is projected to affect 50% of the world population by 2050. We are more bothered about the myopia and its progression because of the fact that the high myopia is associated with increased risk of sight-threatening complications like retinal detachment, corneal degeneration, cataracts, and the glaucoma. Hence, slowing the progression could potentially benefit millions of children from visual impairment across the world. So risk factors for the progression are first is the parental myopia, then the increased hours of near activity in the form of reading, writing, the gadget use. The outdoor play hours have been shown to have an inverse association with the progression. Various measures have been taken to control the progression of myopia. They have been tried and proved to be effective. One is the progressive addition lenses and the special type of glasses using the peripheral defocus lenses. Then the multifocal or the bifocal contact lenses, orthokeratology, pharmacological agents like atropine, the pirancepine, etc. Then, as already we have discussed, the outdoor play have a main effect in controlling the progression. Atropine eye drops have been first proposed as a treatment of myopia in 1920s. Then came the ATOM study, which proved the efficacy of atropine 1% in slowing down the progression of myopia in Asian children. But it is associated with the adverse effects, including the photophobia, blurred vision, and the systemic side effects in some children. Then came the ATOM2 study, which evaluated the varying concentrations of atropine on myopic children. They came with a conclusion saying that 0.01% is most effective in controlling the progression. I'm going to take you through two of our research articles which we have done on low-dose atropine. One is the safety and the efficacy of reconstituted atropine 0.01% eye drops for Indian children with a myopia progression, which we have published on Asian Journal of Ophthalmology 2020. So this study was to evaluate the safety and the effectiveness of reconstituted atropine 0.01% for the Indian children with myopia progression. Here, when we started this study in 2017, we didn't have the commercially available preparation. So we need to depend on the reconstitution preparation. So here we have selected 50 children with the progressive myopia. The progression was defined as an increase in the myopia by 0.75 diopter or more within a period of 6 months' time. We have selected in the age group of 5 to 14 years with a baseline myopia of more than 2 diopters. We have recorded the distant visual acuity, near visual acuity using the Lagrange charts, then the pupil size, and the macular thickness also was recorded using the Topcon OCT machine. The reconstitution was done under aseptic precautions and the laminar flow by mixing 0.1 ml of atropine 1% eye drops into 10 ml of the lubricating drops. And when we reconstitute it, we usually write the date of reconstitution on the drops. And we inform the parents that these reconstituted drops need to be used within 1 month of the reconstitution date. And these drops were given to each eye 1 drop at the night time for the children. The systemic side effects were documented. Then the refractive errors are taken for the analysis. We were so bothered about the contamination and the chances of infection when we reconstituted the drops. So we randomly collected about 10 drops which we have reconstituted, and at the end of 1 month time, and we have cultured them and taken that results as well. So the average age came to be 9.5 years. We followed up the children for about 10 months on an average. 3 children only had an occasional glare to light, but none had a blur to the near work. There was a slight increase in the pupil size, but not to the extent of affecting the day-to-day activities for them. All children had a near vision of N6, and no systemic side effects were recorded during the study. All the cultures that we have done came to be negative. There was an increase in the near point of accommodation by about 2.5 centimeters. The macular thickness remained the same at the end of the study. The progression in the atropine group was very minimal. We recorded that to be 0.18 plus or minus 0.29 diopter while on atropine therapy. So in any medication that is given for a long period of time, concerns apart from the effectiveness or the safety and the ability to tolerate and the comply. In our patient, the progression while the children were on atropine therapy, the progression has reduced by 82%, indicating the efficacy of these drops in controlling the progression. Our study also collaborated the findings of others in the absence of any systemic side effect with such a low concentration of atropine over the period of 10 months' time. There were no gross vision disturbances affecting the day-to-day activities of these children, and there were no contamination of the eye drops at the end of the 1 month time. So we concluded by stating that this low dose concentration of 0.01% atropine is safe and effective in controlling the myopia progression in Indian scenario. In these patients, suppose if the commercially available preparations are not available, even then we can go for the reconstituted preparations, but we have to make sure that it is done under aseptic precautions and then properly dispensed to the patients. Coming to the second study, it is atropine plus. That is, here we have tried the additive factor of outdoor play in the sunlight along with the low dose of atropine for preventing the myopia progression. This study we have published in ATA Scientific Journal in 2020. So several observation studies have been done to prove the hypothesis that outdoor play is associated with the prevention of occurrence as well as progression of myopia. Here we have tried to prove the same. So we have selected the children with progressive myopia, progression as defined as the same criteria as we stated in the previous study, and atropine 0.01% eye drops were given for 1 year time, every day night to be applied, one drop to each eye. Children in the age group of 3 to 15 years were selected with a baseline myopia of more than 2 diopters. The children were specifically encouraged here to increase their time spent outdoor and playing. We have specifically instructed the parents also, guided them with the visual posters and made them understand the importance of the outdoor playing. At the end of 6 months and 1 year, we collected the average time spent by the children in outdoor activities and we tabulated. The children were further divided into those who played outdoor for less than 1 hour, 1 to 2 hours, and more than 2 hours per day. The effect of outdoor activity on the progression is correlated. So here we had about 55 children in the age group of 4 to 15 years. About 50% of the children spent less than 1 hour daily in the sunlight. 12% spent more than 2 hours outdoor, the maximum being 3.2 hours on an average at the end of 1 year time. So this tabular column shows us that when in the group with less than 1 hour of outdoor play, the progression is 0.87 diopter, but compared to that of in more than 2 hours group, where it is very minimal progression of 0.12 diopters. We have also included the parental myopia factor here, and we have found that even in those with the parental myopia, this both together, that is the outdoor play along with the myopin 0.01%, is found effective in controlling the progression. So it was observed that children who played outdoor for more than 2 hours per day had a minimal progression of spherical number, both at the end of 6 months and at 1 year. The progression is more in children with less than 1 hour of outdoor activity. So I conclude here stating that the low dose atropine of 0.01% is safe and effective in children with myopia showing a progression. The outdoor play need to be encouraged in these children to keep the myopia under check. The outdoor play of more than 2 hours per day along with the low dose atropine of 0.01% have been proved to be safe and effective in controlling the progression. In places where these preparations are commercially not available, we can go ahead with the reconstituted preparations and properly dispense to the parents and the children. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you.